Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to the Twisted Beanstalk. So I'm just going to do some hyper speed painting here while I talk about this little subject. As you guys know, I generally don't make drama videos, and I feel like a lot of people will say that, and it's all of a sudden like, boom, drama, But for the most part, I don't. I like to just kind of stay out of it and everything like that. But I feel like also this particular situation really is just a matter of right and wrong. And I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys know that recently there was a video made by Unidad. And he's young, he's 21. I'll say a kid. I know he probably doesn't like that, but I'll say this kid. It's just a habit that I do because I have kids that are almost his age. Anyways, so recently somebody wanted to use his identity as leverage. And I just have to say that it is so beyond low and unfair and unjust and disgusting to me that somebody would have to look on the internet and like try to dig up something and then they would use a gender against him. So if you guys don't know, he was born in the wrong body. He was born a female and then transitioned and now is male. It's a he, him, his. Okay. So anyways, I'm especially sensitive to the subject only because I have friends, that are transgender. They're gay. I mean, it's all around me, and I'm very open to it, and I'm full of compassion, and I would never ever dislike somebody or hate on them or whatever because of transitioning or just the way that they are, their gender specific identity, whatever. I also go through it in the foster system. There's kids that are transitioning, either their parents kick them out, their family wants nothing to do with them. And I just can never, I can't imagine doing that to my own child or somebody that I love. But the fact of the matter is that it is true. There's a lot of people out there that don't agree with it. And so I guess it's a more of a touchy subject, even bringing it up in this video, because I know that there's going to be people like, oh, that's wrong or whatever. But me specifically, I don't think it's wrong. I think people should be able to live their lives the way that they want to live. And anyways, with all that being said, it is so hard. It's such a hard life to live when you do not have people who support you. It's a upward battle. And I just have to say, to take that away from somebody, to take away before they're ready to come out and say something, if they ever did want to say something, because it's not something that they have to do or have to say, it's up to them. But to take that away from them, I think is such a vile, toxic move. I think it's horrible. I can't imagine ever doing that or saying something like that. It literally made me want to cry. I watched his video and he was put up against the wall and he's like, so now you guys know that I'm transgender, and didn't really have a choice of when and where he could say it. And like I said, I think it's just such a vile move. I can't even believe it. I watched it and I could not even sleep, you guys. There's a lot of things in this world that make me mad, but this particular subject and situation hurts my heart so much. And thank God he's a strong person and that he must have a good family and good support system. But what if he didn't? What if he didn't have that? And these people thought, haha, I'm going to use this as leverage. Well, do you even know how many situations, what they have to put up with and what they don't put up with or whatever? Like, if they don't have that confidence yet, I mean, it is. And what about hate crimes and like bringing it up to people who don't agree with it and want to do hate crimes? Like, you put this person in danger. They put him in danger, not only mentally, but emotionally and physically. And I just think it is so wrong, you guys. I really do. Like, it is not settling well with me at all. I just cannot imagine that. And I feel like it's really, as an older person who's lived longer than a 21-year-old, I feel like it's my duty to protect him. Like, There's certain things that I talk about that I don't talk about, and this is one of them. And the reason is because it's wrong. It is so absolutely wrong in my eyes and so many people's eyes that I don't even know what the outcome is going to be as far as this other person and their minions saying stuff and then wanting to use something like this again for leverage, like, ha ha ha, we know that you were born a female. Like, who the F cares? And if you're looking up this person's identity on the internet and you think that that's going to be leverage, that doesn't say anything about him. It says something about you. You are a disgusting, vile, toxic human being bottom feeder in my eyes. And like, seriously, like, you just need to be throat punched. I think it's awful. And I just want to come on and say that because wrong is wrong and right is right. You cannot take someone's gender and identity to use that against them. And if you do, you're the one that needs some serious help, not that person. You do. And especially if somebody's gay and they're using that and they think that they're going to use that against them. Like, really? It's kind of the same thing. I mean, it's not the same thing, but it's still the same kind of thing. Like, it is so personal for that person going through it. And so you guys, I am so pissed off about this. Like, there are no words. It's his right to decide when he wanted to say something and when he didn't want to say something, or if he ever wanted to say something. And just because you're not talking about it and coming out and saying it doesn't mean that you're lying to other people. Okay? There are certain things in your life that you do not have to come out and say. All it is they're exploiting him. That's all that it is. I think that it's awful. Like I said, I have no words, and I think he deserves an apology. Goodbye. That's it. Apologize.